Imperare sibi, maximum imperium est. The greatest empire is the one within. Bend the flesh. What comes to mind? Religion, moral sermons, asceticism, preached by men who never tasted true fire. You've been lied to, because of fools repeating words they never understood. One of the greatest powers of the human mind has been forgotten, but the great ones knew, all of them. Every master of the self knew this secret, refraining. It is not weakness, it is power. Socrates, under the blazing sun, drawing water only to pour it onto the dust, smiling at his thirst. Siddhartha, 6 years in silence, training his mind before awakening. They didn't run from desire, they faced it and tamed the burning without being consumed. And what did the blind do? They copied the form without the fire. Because this was never about morality, not about some heavenly prize, not about fear of eternal punishment. It's about power, unbreakable inner sovereignty. Let me ask you something. When you think of a ruined life, what do you see? An addict, a liar, a man who betrayed his family. Now tell me, which of these would exist if the person had learned to resist the first urge? Brutal truth. None. But we don't say that. We hide. Behind trauma, behind upbringing, genes, society, culture, anything, to escape the terrifying truth that you have choice. You're not an animal unless you choose to be. You weren't broken by life. You simply never tamed your flesh, never really trained, never fought. You just accepted what the world told you, that it can't be done, and more important, it's not worth it. And still, men resisted in hell itself. Gulags, death camps, prisons of stone and fire. They remind us, pain is not the prison, weakness is. So if you're here for 3 minutes of motivation, leave now. Swipe, scroll. But if you're like me, tired of the lies, if you're ready to go deeper than superficial inspiration, step forward. The path awaits. The tyranny within. If you want to resist, first you must understand, this is not just willpower, this is biology. A war between your ancient flesh and your conscious mind. Your brain is not one voice, it is many. Deep inside, the limbic system screams for pleasure. The amygdala sparks with fear, and the nucleus accumbens lights up at the promise of reward. This is where cravings live. It does not care about your goals. It cares about survival, sugar, sex, safety. It's fast, it's loud, it's primitive, but there is another voice, quieter, slower, hidden behind your forehead, the prefrontal cortex. This is the seat of discipline. It holds your long-term vision. It weighs consequences. It delays gratification. But here's the truth. It tires quickly. It gets hijacked by emotion. It loses to habit. Unless you train it. Every time you resist an urge, you strengthen it. Every time you give in, you know what happens. Endless repetition builds the circuitry, and it cuts both ways. Your brain rewards the path you walk. If you desire to become a free human being, train it to find pleasure in resistance, in clarity, in restraint. And even the battle will become a source of your strength. But only if you choose to fight. Otherwise, you'll remain a puppet of impulses while believing you are free. This is not philosophy. It is the mechanism of your evolving mind, and you can master it. This is the science of becoming unbreakable. So next time you feel the urge, pause, don't react, observe, breathe, and remember, your mind is not a prison. It is a weapon. Unleash the mind. There is no secret, no trick, no shortcut to mastery. There are only two things: consciousness and repetition. If you don't have the first, go back. Train your discipline. Sharpen your decision. Because without awareness, you will fail before you begin. You must see clearly the mechanism, the opening of the gate when impulse rises. There's a reason the ancients said, "Know thyself." Without introspection, you will always slide on the surface, igniting yourself with emotion, only to fade like a single spark. You must choose to face it, eyes open, fully present. Then pick your battlefield, just one urge, one habit, one temptation. Don't scatter your focus. Pour all your force into this one point and begin. The resistance will feel like fire, but every second you endure, your brain rewires. You teach it patience. You train it to hold the line. You carve a new path through the storm. Every second you resist is a victory, because this power once built spreads to every domain of your life. Your focus sharpens, your emotions stabilize, your confidence grows, you reclaim control. But make no mistake, this is hell. You will fall, you will fail, you will want to quit, and that is when the real training begins. To rise again, to resist again, to stay, when every part of you screams to run. This path is not for everyone. It's not easy, it's not pretty, but it is real. And if you walk through it, you will become something this world no longer understands: a free human being.